Greetings to my small business owners, my entrepreneurs and freelancers that's out there. This is C. Janae Chappelle, CJ for short. I am the owner and business architect at Wisdom Counselors LLC. So I know it's been a while, y'all. I know. It's only because I've been writing a lot of grants, but it's been a while since I've created a video such as this one relative to the grants that's available to you all. And I wanted to create a quick video because there was too many grants for me to mention separately, which I have been throwing out, providing you guys information about grants here and there throughout my social media pages. So the first thing, if you've not registered with Hello Alice, please do. Hello Alice is a free resource for small businesses, and there are a plethora of things that they provide. It's not just only information on funding, but a lot of companies are partnering with them and providing discounted things to products and services to small businesses. So it's kind of a community that you definitely want to be a part of, especially if you're a business owner. Now, the thing is I want to, because this particular video is just about grants. So the funding, if you click on that particular module, that's the very first tab or module to get to the grants. There are two different categories that Hello Alice used to group their funding. One is in grants, and then the other one is the financing marketplace. So we're talking about grants, right? So there are about 4 different grants that's out there right now. The BGE, Energizing Small Business Grants, they're in round 2. It's due August the 26th. The Restaurant Disaster Relief Grant, that's due September 30th. And I want to skip down to this one, the Entrepreneur Spirit Fund. So with this particular grant, I found it very interesting. So I ran across this grant last year, so it's annual. So if you for whatever reason miss it this year, 9 times out of 10 it's going to be offered again next year. The owner is a Latina owner, and she really is one of her passions is our mission is to give back and to help startups. And so what she does is she provides a $10,000 grant on an annual basis. Now, the one thing that I want to bring to you guys' attention, of course, please pay attention to the eligibility as far as your business is concerned and you as an applicant is concerned. Okay. But the main thing that I wanted to bring to my fellow business owners who are in the grant world, or you're writing some grants, is this piece here. So it's easy to miss, but it's very important to pay attention to. The preference will be given to businesses in the food and beverage industry, such as those who offer products and services across kitchenware, glassware, barware, cocktail mixers, at-home entertaining, party planning, food trucks, cafes, food and beverage blogging, recipe curation, and more. So pay attention to who will be the ideal applicant for this particular organization. So with grant writing, what I do, because there are a lot of my fellow YouTubers that's out there that provide information on grants, my angle is a little different. The thing that makes me different from them is I'm not just providing you with grants, but I'm providing you with what to look for when it comes down to writing grants, as well as making sure your organization is what I call grantable, meaning that you're ready to receive grants, because there are some things that need to happen prior to. And if you go to my social media platforms, handles like Facebook, which is the Wisdom Counselors LLC, and LinkedIn and Twitter and IG, there right now I have been providing a series on the grant game and the things that you need to be aware of that's not really discussed. These are things that help your chances as far as securing grants that are not really discussed out there. A lot of people are not talking about that. So the reason why I created this video was because I wanted to bring this to your attention. Yes, it's $10,000, and many of us will look at the eligibilities and we're like, yes, we are eligible. But make sure you're clear on this piece, because 9 times out of 10, because first of all, this is going to be a very competitive grant because it's placed on Hello Alice. So they're probably going to get thousands of people, right, to actually apply. But if you don't fall in these areas, I'm not saying don't, but I am saying pay attention to that before you put your time and your energy into writing the grant. Pay attention to that this is their preference. So they're letting you know up front if they see these, if an applicant meet the criteria that's above, plus they fall in these categories, 9 times out of 10 that person's gonna get it, right? So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. Again, not to discourage anybody from applying, but that is something to always consider. One of the things that I said in the grant game is read, read, read. Go back and read. Walk away and go back and read the grant announcements, because there's always, the funder is telling you different things and in their announcements. So that's something that could have been easily overlooked, but because I was about to apply for it, the grant myself, when I saw that, I was like, well, that may not be a good idea because my organization does not provide those things. And then, of course, I wanted to come back to the Accelerate Her Fund, sponsored by Tiger Global, because, of course, this is due on, I'm publishing this video on the 4th, so it's due tomorrow. That's why I left that for last, because that's one of those grants. If you didn't know about it before, at least 2 weeks in advance, then you probably, it's going to be kind of tight to submit. Again, I'm not saying don't submit, but what I am saying is if you did see it today for the first time, unless you already have a lot of your grant information together, then of course go for it. If you meet the criteria, of course. So again, this is C. Janae Chappelle, and I am the business architect. If you are looking for a grant writer or a proposal writer, and that means for government agencies, how you have RFPs and RQPs and those different types of proposals, Wisdom Counselors, we do provide that service. We also find grants for you as well. We're currently providing a free consultation just to assess your organization, to let you know where you are as far as on the spectrum of, are you grant ready? You know, making sure that your organization has everything it needs in order to write grants before pursuing grants. So we do, because our goal is to make sure that you win, right? We want to prepare you to win, and that's one of the ways is to assess your organization and at least provide you with a scorecard on where you are, so that you can know what you may need to do in order to position yourself to win these grants. All right, so again, you know, it's much love. I love my small businesses, small business owners. Every chance that I get to provide you guys with information, I'm out. I make a point to do that. So again, this is CJanae Chappelle, CJ for short. I am the business architect at Wisdom Concerts LLC.